to the Ishara's Reading Podcast, and I'm Ishara. Today, we are live in the Convention Center, National Book Festival. Live in the Convention Center. Today, we have a very special guest with us, Miss Meg Medina. Welcome.
Thank you, Ishara. I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you for joining us. Miss Meg Medina, you're the National Ambassador for Young People's Literature.
I am.
Thank you for encouraging and empowering others to love reading, especially girls and women of color. It is an honor to be interviewing you.
Oh.
So, my first question is, what keeps you coming back to the Convention Center? Because I was about to ask you, is it your first time here at the National Book Festival? And I did some research and I saw, nope.
That's exactly right. It is not my first time at the Convention Center. Nope. I've been coming here a long time. I used to come to this festival before it was here at the Convention Center. It used to be at the National Mall, which was really kind of cool because you could see the Washington Monument and things like that, but you also had to use porta potties, which was not very cool, Ishara. So now they moved it to the Convention Center, and I kind of love it here. And so I come every year, and what makes me keep coming back is just like the authors and friends and looking at all the readers. Like to see the people who are reading your books is really wonderful as an author.
And I really like books.
You do? What are your favorite kinds?
Space books.
Space books, so like science fiction, or do you like non-fiction about space?
Non-fiction, like real life space, like no pretend like space stuff.
Yes, you like the facts.
Yeah.
There's a lot of kids who like non-fiction, who like books that are about knowing things. I like that.
I really like those kinds of books because they're true, but non-fiction is
yeah,
not as true. So that's the kind of books I like.
Nice.
Who are you most interested in meeting today?
Oh my goodness. Readers. Honestly, I'm very lucky because I'm a writer, so I know I'm friends often with the folks who are writing the books, and they are very fun, creative people. But the really exciting part for a writer is to meet the people who are reading their books. That feels, I don't know, it feels exciting, like to see somebody who says to you, oh, I read your book and I loved it. It was just like my family, or it was just like this or the other thing. So it's like the connection. You're making friends with the people who are reading your books.
Question 4. What did people say when you told them you wanted to become a writer?
Oh, well, I didn't know anybody else who was a writer, and I didn't know anybody in publishing. So I'm not sure that anybody really knew like what to tell me, except good luck, right? So, the good news, this is a while ago. Now I think we tell folks like, go do it, right? Follow your dreams. But at the time, I really didn't have an easy way to understand how to become a writer. So the good news is that you become a writer by writing. Yeah. And so that's what I did. I just kept practicing, I kept writing, I kept figuring out how to do it better. And I just kept trying. That's most of the way to become successful as a writer. Keep trying. We call it having perseverance. You have to have perseverance as a writer.
Why did you name the business you do Cuéntame?
Oh, the ambassador platform. Yeah. So Cuéntame. I speak Spanish and English. In Spanish,
too.
You do?
Only a couple words.
Oh, yes. Well, I speak more than a couple. And Cuéntame is a phrase that we use that means, so tell me, right?
Or let's catch up.
Let's catch up, so tell me. So when I go to schools, my tagline is, Cuéntame, let's talk books. So when I go to schools all across the country as ambassador now, I talk to kids about the books they love, and they tell me the books that they love that I think I should be reading. Do you have a recommendation for me now that I have you here?
Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte's Web is my favorite book too.
Me too.
Oh
that's why I'm doing for my summer mini series.
Oh my goodness. All right, here's my favorite part of Charlotte's Web, when Charlotte leaves her eggs to Wilbur. You know that part at the end? She's getting it toward the end of her life, and she leaves him all her future babies, all the future Charlottes. I was in the 3rd grade, which is the grade you're going into, right?
Yes.
And I remember we were reading it at lunchtime, and I got to that part, and I got so sad that Charlotte was going to be leaving Wilbur, and I remember that I started to cry. Sometimes that happens with books, right? When you get to a sad part.
Yeah.
But
or a movie.
Exactly. It makes you feel things. And so that was the first book that really made me feel something other than like just reading the words and understanding what was going on. That was the first one that sort of lit that for me. And I never forgot it. I've always, and you know, the buttermilk baths for Wilbur, like all that stuff. Do you have a favorite part of that book?
The part that I got to is the part where the goose is chuckling to herself. Wilbur is a really innocent pig. He doesn't know what's going to happen to him around Christmas time. Like, he doesn't know that Mr. Zuckerman and Literally are plotting to kill him.
Right, I get it. And Templeton, what a character Templeton the rat was, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I love that book. You see? So this is the thing about Cuéntame. When we start talking about books, we start being able to tell each other the things we find funny, the things we have in common. And that's what I think reading is and what books should be for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much for inviting me on your podcast. It was really nice to meet you. And I love the idea that you are in the 3rd grade and have a podcast about books. Thank you. That's really cool. Ishara reading podcast. I'm ready. I'm loving it. Hey, let's do this so we get a picture. Ready? Ready? 1, 2.
And don't forget to like, review, and download. And smash that subscribe button. Bye-bye.